What a win for the Fins, 39-17 over the Browns. And also, the Buffalo Bills have lost 33-30. We recorded our Dolphins post-game show before that game was over, but definitely wanted to update you guys on that. So the Vikings have beaten the Bills, epic game, 33-30 in overtime, which means, Edwin, you say Miami, you're talking first place. The Miami Dolphins, 7-3, 4 straight wins, now first place in the AFC East after they beat the Browns and the Bills lost to the Vikings. Dolphins fans, welcome into the Dolphins Today post-game show. I am Will Scot here recapping an impressive win for the Miami Dolphins, 39-17 over the Cleveland Browns. Start to finish, the Dolphins looked fantastic, especially offensively. They did not punt in this football game. Now, we're recording this as the Buffalo Bills are currently going into overtime with the Minnesota Vikings. Might be the game of the year up there in upstate New York. So right now, we do not know what the AFC East is going to look like by the end of the day. But if the Bills lose, the Dolphins will be in first place. The Bills right now are 6-2. They would fall to 6-3 with a loss to Minnesota. So if the Bills lose to Minnesota here in overtime, the Dolphins would take over first place in the AFC East. Standings, 4 straight wins now for the Fins. They were 3-3. Tua comes back, and they have not lost since. Is Tua your MVP? Let me know down in the comment section who is your MVP from this game. A lot of y'all might say Tua. Others might say Jeff Wilson. He was phenomenal. We'll talk about his performance here in a second as well, but it is the pinned comment on today's video. Go down, let me know who is your MVP from this game. Tua was fantastic. 3 touchdowns, no picks, 25 of 32, 285 yards. He was great. He looked confident. He looked poised, and he certainly added to an MVP resume that he is putting together this season for the Miami Dolphins. Let's break down some other stats here. You have Tyreek Hill. He went for 5 receptions, 44 yards. So, not the monster day we might have expected from Tyreek, but at least he caught a touchdown. We did get a monster day from Jeff Wilson Jr. 17 carries, 119 yards, 1 touchdown, most rushing yards we've seen from a Dolphins running back this season. You hold Nick Chubb to 63 yards. I think we all would have taken that at the beginning of this game. Jacoby Brissett looked fine. Nothing special from Jacoby. He's certainly done a decent job as the backup in Cleveland this year, filling in until Deshaun Watson gets back. I want y'all to go down in the comments and grade Tua's performance. Type A, B, C, D, or F down in the comment section. I want to hear from you. How do you feel like Tua did today? Let me know by grading him down in the comment section. I'm giving Tua an A. I thought Tua was fantastic. Another impressive performance. The last 3 games, he has 9 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's pretty wild. As for Tyreek Hill, 5 receptions, 44 yards, and a touchdown. The Dolphins spread it out. They got plenty of receivers involved. Waddle had 4 receptions. Hill had 5. Sherfield had 4. Ingold had 4. Gesicki had 2. Wilson had 2. Mostert had 4. Sed had 1. So he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Dolphins involved here as pass catchers in this game, which is what you want. Tyreek's not going to go for 150 yards every game. They spread it out. The offense looked really, really good in this football game. Would have been a 40-burger if Jason Sanders wouldn't have missed 2 field goals. We'll talk about him in a second. I want to tell you about established titles now, though, and you can save an extra 10% on the perfect holiday gift. Today's show is sponsored by Established Titles. It is a fun and novel way to preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland while helping global reforestation efforts. It is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds, lords, or ladies in English. Title packs are going to give you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land. We're flying over my land as we speak, with a unique plot number on a private estate in Eddleston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest. We plant a tree with every order and work with global charities such as One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future to support global reforestation efforts. You could officially include the title Lord or Lady on your credit card, plane tickets, dating profiles, etc. makes for a great last-minute gift. And in fact, the first 200 people purchasing a title pack using my link will get a plot of Scottish land right next to me, so we can build a Dolphins kingdom over there in Ayleston, Scotland. And it makes for a great last-minute gift. And they're actually running a massive Black Friday sale right now. Discounts up to 80% off. Plus, if you go to that link and use my promo code, promo code chat, you are going to get you're going to get an additional 10% on the perfect holiday gift. Holidays come up. We're all thinking about gifts to give to our friends and family members. It's a really good one. I'm officially a Lord. I brag about it to my friends and family. You can do the same at establishtiles.com/chat, promo code chat. The defense, give them credit. They definitely played a lot better today, putting more pressure on the opposing offense. Nick Chubb just had 63 yards, 1 touchdown. Brissett, 212 yards, 1 touchdown. So, yeah, I mean, the defense at times certainly could have played a little bit better, but you do hold the Browns to 17 points. You let the offense go to work, and, I mean, with the way this offense is playing, if you can hold the opposing team to 17 points, you're probably going to win. Guys, we got post-game videos after every game, also daily Dolphins news and rumors. So go down, subscribe to the channel, hit that big red subscribe button, and turn on your notifications so you know when we go live, when we put out videos. We got news, rumors, watch parties, and more all season long. YouTube.com/Dolphins News. 4 straight wins for the Fins. I mean, you can't say enough about this football team. Mike McDaniel, the job that he is doing. And, the Tua for MVP argument, a big part of it is look at what they've done with him versus without him. They're 7-0 with him, 0-3 without him. He started that Bengals game, but he didn't play the last 2.5 quarters of the game. So he was great today as well, leading the Dolphins to a win here, 39-17 over the Cleveland Browns. I didn't think we don't have to talk about Connor Williams. Producer Patrick Seaman put Connor Williams on my screen. He had 1 bad snap. Look, Connor's playing well. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. 1 bad snap. I still feel like he'd be better at left guard, but he's been fine at center. He's blocking well. The snapping, is an issue from time to time. He did have 1 bad snap today. Emmanuel Ogbah, Keon Crossan left the game with injuries. We'll keep you posted on their status. They did not return. And if Crossan's injury is significant, I mean, you already have your secondary really beat up. I will say this, though, and I'm sure you'll agree, Producer Patrick Seaman. Justin Bethel looked awesome. Justin Bethel was awesome defending these Browns wide receivers all day. They couldn't do anything against Bethel. So with Bethel, Kohou, and X, you have a pretty good secondary. Yeah, you can get a little bit better there until Byron Jones comes back. But I really like Justin Bethel, and I really like Kader Kohou. Waddle, meanwhile, had 4 receptions, 66 yards. Nothing crazy from Waddle either. I'm salty because I had over 67 yards and he got 66. That's a little bit unfortunate. But Waddle, like I said, they spread it out. They got a lot of different receivers involved. Do we have any audience questions that we're going to get to? Okay, excellent. But again, the final score, 39-17. We'll take some questions here from the audience. We're filming this live on the Dolphins stream. If you want to get your questions in, use hashtag Dolphins or Super Chat. Lucas Wilder, MVP of the game was the offensive line. You're right. The offensive line was great. They only gave up 1 sack all game. So I like what I've seen from the offensive line. Teron Armstead's incredibly valuable, obviously. Give Robert Jones credit. He stepped up. He created some massive holes today. The offensive line not only gave Tua a lot of time to throw, but they also opened up some holes for Jeff Wilson or Raheem Mostert. We haven't even talked about Mostert yet. Mostert was also really solid. 8 carries, 65 yards, 8.1 yards per carry. So Jeff Wilson averaged 7 yards per carry. Mostert averaged 8.1 yards per carry. I think the Dolphins' run game is fixed. The Dolphins' run game has been fixed. You did that by trading away Chase Edmonds and trading for Jeff Wilson Jr. Eddie Millen, we appreciate you watching. Can we put Tua as MVP in every conversation? Not only should Tua be in the MVP conversation, he should be leading the MVP conversation. He should be number 1 right now. Solar Wind Objectives, we'll get to you in a second. Right now we'll go to Poke Greninja. Is Josh Boyer's job safe after today? No, it's safer than it was yesterday, but the defense still has to show more consistency. You've seen the defense. One game they play good, the next game not so much. Gold Wolf Mike, what was Tua's average today and what needs to be worked on both offensively and defensively? Tua averaged 8.9 yards per throw. What needs to be worked on? That's a good question, Goldwolf Mike. I feel pretty good after this game. I mean, maybe get Gesicki a little bit more involved offensively. You fix the run game. I think the one thing that can be improved right now, Goldwolf Mike, is the special teams. Jason Sanders is not it. I think you have to part ways with Jason Sanders. He missed 2 extra points today. We might have a Jason Sanders replacements video later this week. So certainly stay tuned for that. If you did not get a question on the postgame show, go follow me on Twitter at WillScott44. Get into my DMs. You can ask me a question there. We'll get you another video tomorrow. Overreaction Monday, Tuesday. Might be a Jason Sanders replacements video. Go follow me on Instagram as well at WillieFans. Appreciate all you watching today's show.